The morning started like any other for Kang Jin. He woke up in his small room at the mining station, put on his work clothes, and ate his breakfast. Jin was 28 years old and had been working on Kepler 442b for 3 years. The planet was cold and far from Earth, but the pay was good. Jin was not like the other miners. Before coming to space, he had been a soldier. He knew how to fix broken things and help hurt people. His friends at the mining station often came to him when they got sick or hurt. Jin always helped them. Today was different. His boss, Mr. Park, gave him a special job. "Jin, I need you to check the South Canyon," Mr. Park said. "Our sensors found something strange there yesterday." Jin nodded. He liked working alone. He took his tools, his medical kit, and his scanner. Then he got into his small transport vehicle and drove toward the canyon. The South Canyon was far from the main mining station. It took Jin 2 hours to get there. The canyon was deep and covered with white methane ice. The ice made everything look clean and bright, but Jin knew it was dangerous. One wrong step could mean death. Jin parked his vehicle and started walking. He used his scanner to look for anything unusual. After walking for 30 minutes, the scanner started beeping very fast. Something was buried in the ice ahead. Jin walked closer and saw something that made him stop breathing. It was a spaceship, but not like any human ship he had ever seen. The ship was long and curved, with strange blue metal that seemed to glow. Part of it was sticking out of the ice. "This is not human," Jin said to himself. Jin had heard stories about alien ships, but he had never seen one. He knew he should call Mr. Park right away. That was the rule. But something made him want to look first. Jin walked around the ship. One side had a big hole in it. Inside the hole, he could see lights that were getting dimmer. Jin took out his flashlight and looked inside. What he saw made his heart beat very fast. There was someone inside the ship, but it was not human. The creature was lying on the floor, not moving. It looked like a person, but different. It had 4 arms instead of 2. Its skin was white and looked like crystal. It was beautiful, but Jin could see it was badly hurt. Jin climbed into the ship. The air inside was very cold and smelled strange. The creature was a female, Jin could tell. She was wearing clothes that looked like they were made of light. Her eyes were closed, and her breathing was very weak. Jin looked around the ship. There were machines everywhere, but they were all broken or dying. He could see that the ship's power was almost gone. Soon, everything would stop working. "She will die if I don't help her," Jin said. Jin knew he should call for help. But help would take hours to arrive. The alien girl would be dead by then. Jin made his choice. He opened his medical kit. Jin had learned to help people when he was a soldier. He had saved many human lives. But this was not a human. He did not know if his medicine would work. He did not know if his methods would help or hurt her, but he had to try. First, Jin checked her pulse. Her heart was beating, but very slowly. Her skin was cold, colder than it should be. Jin could see she had lost a lot of blood. The blood was blue, not red like human blood. Jin looked at her wounds. She had cuts on her arms and a big wound on her side. Jin cleaned the wounds with his supplies. The alien girl did not wake up, but she made small sounds of pain. "I'm sorry," Jin said softly. "I'm trying to help you." Jin used his bandages to stop the bleeding. He gave her medicine for pain, hoping it would not hurt her. Then he used his emergency heater to warm her body. For the next 3 hours, Jin worked to save her life. He gave her water through a small tube. He kept her wounds clean. He talked to her even though she could not hear him. "You're going to be okay," Jin said. "I won't let you die." As the hours passed, the alien girl started to look better. Her breathing became stronger. Her skin became warmer. Jin felt happy, but he was also very tired. When the alien girl finally opened her eyes, Jin almost jumped. Her eyes were purple and very large. She looked at Jin with fear and confusion. "It's okay," Jin said. "I'm here to help you." The alien girl tried to sit up, but Jin gently pushed her back down. "Don't move," Jin said. "You're still hurt." The alien girl looked at Jin for a long time. Then she spoke. Her voice was soft and musical, but Jin could not understand her words. Jin pointed to himself. "Jin," he said. "My name is Jin." The alien girl seemed to understand. She pointed to herself and said something that sounded like "Na." "Na?" Jin repeated. "Your name is Na?" Na nodded. Then she closed her eyes and seemed to think very hard. When she opened them again, she spoke in broken English. "You saved me," Na said. Her voice was very weak. "Yes," Jin said. "You were hurt. Your ship crashed." Na looked around her broken ship. Then she looked back at Jin. Her purple eyes were very serious. "You do not know what you have done," Na said. "What do you mean?" Jin asked. Na tried to sit up again. This time Jin helped her. She looked at him with her strange purple eyes. "In my people's way," Na said slowly. "When someone saves a life, they become bound to that life forever." Jin did not understand. "Bound? You saved me," Na said. "Now you are connected to me, and to all my sisters. Forever." Jin shook his head. "I just helped you, that's what humans do." Na smiled sadly. "That is why this happened. Your people's kindness will change everything." Jin did not know what Na meant. He only knew that he had saved a life, and that felt right. But as he looked at Na's serious face, he began to wonder what he had really done. Outside the broken ship, the cold wind blew across the ice. Jin had no idea that his simple act of kindness would soon bring 12 alien sisters to his world, or that his life would never be the same again. All he knew was that Na was alive, and that was enough. 3 weeks had passed since Jin found Na in the broken ship. Life at the mining station had gone back to normal, or so Jin thought. After Jin brought Na back to the station, everything happened very fast. The government people came from Earth. They asked Jin many questions about Na and her ship. They took Na to a special medical center on the space station above the planet. Jin did not see Na again after that day. Sometimes he wondered if she was okay. Sometimes he wondered if he had dreamed the whole thing. Mr. Park, the station boss, was very happy with Jin. The government gave the mining station a big reward for finding the first alien ship. Jin got a bonus in his pay. Everyone treated him like a hero. But Jin did not feel like a hero. He had just helped someone who was hurt. That was normal for him. "You worry too much," said his friend Li Bo. "Na is fine. The government doctors are taking good care of her." Jin nodded, but he still felt strange. He remembered Na's words about being bound to her. He did not understand what she meant, but her serious purple eyes stayed in his mind. On a Tuesday morning, everything changed. Jin was eating breakfast when the station's alarm started ringing. The loud sound meant danger. All the miners stopped what they were doing. Mr. Park's voice came over the speakers. "Everyone stay calm. We have a situation. All workers report to the main hall immediately." Jin ran to the main hall with everyone else. Mr. Park was standing at the front looking worried. Behind him was a big screen showing the space around their planet. On the screen was the biggest spaceship Jin had ever seen. The ship did not look like any human ship. It was alive-looking, like a giant sea creature made of white and blue light. It was 10 times bigger than their mining station. It floated in space like a sleeping giant. "That ship appeared 1 hour ago," Mr. Park said. "It's not responding to our messages. We don't know if it's friendly or hostile." The miners started talking loudly. Some people looked scared, others looked excited. "Sir?" asked Yu Tae, the station's security chief. "Should we call for military help?" Mr. Park was about to answer when the communication system made a sound. A voice came through the speakers. It was soft and musical, but speaking perfect English. "Human mining station, this is the Salathi ship River of Stars. We come in peace. We request permission to land. We seek the human called Kang Jin." Everyone turned to look at Jin. He felt his face become hot. How did they know his name? Mr. Park looked at Jin with surprise. Jin, do you know anything about this? Before Jin could answer, the voice spoke again. We carry Velna of the Crystal Lake family. She wishes to return what was given freely. Jin's heart started beating fast. Na was on that ship. She had come back. Give them permission to land, Jin said quickly. Mr. Park looked nervous. Jin, this is very dangerous. We don't know what they want. They want to see me, Jin said. Na is my friend. If she came back, there must be a good reason. After much talking and many phone calls to Earth, Mr. Park finally gave the alien ship permission to land. The ship came down slowly in the big open area outside the mining station. It touched the ground as gently as a feather. The ship was even, more beautiful up close. Its surface moved like water and it glowed with soft light. A door opened in the side and people started coming out. The first person was Na. She looked much better than when Jin last saw her. Her crystal skin was bright and healthy. She wore flowing clothes that seemed to be made of starlight. Behind Na came 12 other beings. They all looked like Na, tall, graceful, with crystal skin and 4 arms. But each one was different. Some were taller, some shorter. Their skin had different colors: blue, green, silver, and gold. Jin walked toward them slowly. Na saw him and smiled. Jin, she said, you look well. Na, Jin said, I'm happy you're okay. But why did you come back? Na turned to the tallest of her companions. This one had silver skin and wore a crown made of blue crystals. This is my eldest sister, Cho Ri, Na said. She leads our family. Ri stepped forward and looked at Jin with deep purple eyes. She spoke in English, but her voice was very formal. Kang Jin of Earth, Ri said. 3 weeks ago, you saved the life of our sister Vel Na. You gave your time, your medicine, and your care to someone you did not know. You asked for nothing in return. Jin felt confused. Yes, but that's normal. Anyone would have helped. The 12 sisters looked at each other and smiled. Ri shook her head. No, Jin of Earth. What you did is not normal. What you did is special. In our culture, when someone saves a life with such selfless care, they become connected to that life forever. Ri raised her 4 arms to the sky. The other sisters did the same. By the old laws of our people, Ri said in a loud voice, we declare Sathek Nalar, the life bond. You are now connected to our family. Our strength is your strength. Our knowledge is your knowledge. Our protection is your protection. What does that mean? Jin asked. Na stepped closer to Jin. It means you are now part of our family, Jin. All 12 of us are your sisters now. When you need help, we will come. When we need help, you must come. Jin looked at the 12 alien women surrounding him. They all looked at him with respect and something that looked like love. I don't understand, Jin said. I just helped you because you were hurt. That is exactly why this happened, said another sister. She had golden skin and kind eyes. You helped without thinking of reward. You risked your safety for a stranger. This is why humans are special. Mr. Park had been watching everything. Now he stepped forward. Excuse me, he said to Rai. I am Park Wu, the leader of this station. Could you explain what this means for our relations between our peoples? Ri looked at Mr. Park with serious eyes. It means that your people now have 12 Salathi guardians, and we have 1 human guardian. Jin belongs to both worlds now. Jin felt his head spinning. When he woke up this morning, he was just a miner. Now he was apparently connected to 12 alien sisters and 2 worlds. What happens next? Jin asked. Na smiled and put one of her 4 hands on his shoulder. Now, Jin of Earth, your real life begins. Around them, the other miners watched in amazement. High above, government ships were already racing toward the planet. The galaxy was about to discover that humans and Salathi were no longer strangers. But Jin only cared about one thing. He had saved 1 life, and somehow, that had changed everything. 2 months had passed since the sisters declared Jin as their guardian. Jin thought life would go back to normal after the government meetings and interviews. He was wrong. The first time the sisters called him, Jin was fixing a broken mining machine. His communication device made a sound he had never heard before, like singing crystals. Na's voice came through clearly, even though she was on a ship far away. "Jin, we need your help. There is a problem on the planet Vega 7. Jin looked around the mining station. "I'm working, Na. Can't you handle it yourselves?" "We could," Na said. "But you see things differently than we do. Your human mind finds solutions we cannot see." That was how Jin learned that being a guardian meant more than just friendship. It meant responsibility. The sisters began calling Jin for many different problems. Sometimes it was simple things. Na wanted his opinion about human culture for a diplomatic meeting. Sometimes it was bigger things, like when Sister A asked him to help plan a rescue mission. Each time, Jin used his communication device to talk with them across space. He gave them advice about human military tactics, human ways of thinking, and human solutions to problems. The sisters were always grateful, and they always succeeded. Jin started to feel useful in a way he had never felt before. But then came the day that changed everything. Jin was sleeping when his device started making loud alarm sounds. He woke up quickly and answered. "Jin?" It was Na's voice, but she sounded scared. "Ri has been taken." Jin sat up in his bed. "What? Who took her?" "The Korvaxi Empire. They attacked our diplomatic ship. They took Ri prisoner. We tried to rescue her, but their psychic shields are too strong. Our minds cannot work near their base." Jin got dressed quickly. "What do you need me to do?" "We need you to come with us," Na said. "We have a plan, but we need someone who can think clearly near the Korvaxi base." "I don't understand," Jin said. "Human minds are different, Jin. You are immune to psychic attacks. The Korvaxi cannot control you or confuse you like they can us." Jin had never heard this before. "I'm immune to psychic attacks?" "Yes. That is one reason why your people are so special. Your minds are closed to outside influence. You think only your own thoughts." Within 6 hours, Jin was on a Salathi ship flying through space. It was his first time leaving his home planet since arriving 3 years ago. The ship was beautiful inside, with walls that glowed and floors that felt soft under his feet. The sisters explained the situation to Jin. Ri had been captured during a peace meeting with the Korvaxi Empire. The Korvaxi were a race of tall, gray-skinned warriors who used psychic powers to control other beings. They had built a fortress on an asteroid and were holding Ri there. The Korvaxi used their minds to make enemies confused and afraid, explained Sister A. She was the warrior of the group, with blue crystal skin and arms that looked very strong. "When we get close to their base, we cannot think straight. But you should be fine." "What's the plan?" Jin asked. Na smiled. "That's what we need you to figure out." Jin spent the next few hours studying the Korvaxi fortress. He used his military training to look for weak points. The sisters showed him pictures and maps on their advanced computers. The fortress was built like a human military base, but bigger. It had shields, weapons, and guard towers. But Jin noticed something the sisters had missed. "Look at the waste disposal system," Jin said, pointing at the map. "It's too small for Korvaxi to fit through, but big enough for humans and Salathi." Sister So, the youngest, looked excited. "You want us to crawl through their garbage?" "Not exactly," Jin said. "I want to use it as a distraction. While they're looking at the waste system, we attack from the main entrance." A looked confused. "That makes no sense. The main entrance is the most heavily guarded." Jin smiled. "Exactly. They won't expect us to attack there if we make them think we're coming through the back." The plan was simple, but clever. Jin and 2 sisters would sneak to the waste system and make lots of noise. The Korvaxi would send guards to check. Then the other sisters would attack the main entrance while it was less protected. When they reached the asteroid, Jin felt something strange. His head felt clear and focused, while the sisters looked tired and confused. "The psychic field is very strong here," Na said. "I can barely think." "I feel fine," Jin said. "Stay close to me." As they moved through space in small ships, Jin guided the sisters. His clear thinking helped them navigate when their minds were clouded by Korvaxi psychic attacks. The plan worked perfectly. While the Korvaxi guards rushed to the waste system to stop Jin's team, A and the other sisters broke through the main entrance. They rescued Ree and escaped before the Korvaxi could reorganize. During the flight home, Ree sat next to Jin. She looked tired but grateful. "You saved my life," Ree said. "But that is not the most important thing you did today." "What do you mean?" Jin asked. "You proved something we have wondered about for many years," Ree said. "You proved that humans are the perfect partners for Salathi." Na joined the conversation. "Jin, I must tell you something. My ship crash was not an accident." Jin looked at her with surprise. "What?" "We have been watching your people for 10 years, Na said. "We wanted to know if humans were as good as they seemed, so I volunteered to test one human." "You mean you crashed on purpose?" Jin asked. "Yes. I expected you to help me, but I also expected you to want something in return. Money, technology, favors. But you wanted nothing. You helped me because it was right." Ree nodded. "And today you proved that human minds can work with Silathi minds. Your thinking is clear when ours is clouded. Your methods are simple when ours are complex." Jin felt strange learning that his first meeting with Na was a test, but he also felt proud that humans had passed. "What happens now?" Jin asked. "Now," said Na. "Other Salathi families want to meet humans too. You have opened a door between our peoples." As their ship flew through space toward home, Jin looked out at the stars. 2 months ago, he was just a miner. Now he was a bridge between two species. He thought about Ree's words. Humans and Silathi made good partners. Human minds were strong in different ways than Silathi minds. Together, they could solve problems that neither could solve alone. Jin smiled. He was starting to understand that saving Na's life was just the beginning. The real adventure was just starting. 1 year had passed since Jin rescued Ree from the Korvaxi fortress. In that time, his life had changed in ways he never imagined. Jin was no longer a simple miner. He now lived on a space station between Earth and the Salathi homeworlds. His job was something that had never existed before. He was the first human Silathi guardian. The rescue mission had made Jin famous across the galaxy. Word spread that a human had used simple thinking to defeat the mighty Korvaxi Empire. Other alien species started asking questions about these humans who could think clearly when psychic beings could not. More importantly, other Salathi families wanted to meet humans too. "Jin, we have a problem," Na said as she entered his office. She looked worried. "What kind of problem?" Jin asked. "A good problem." Na smiled. 15 more Salathi families have requested human guardians. They all want someone like you." Jin leaned back in his chair. "But there is only one me." "That is the problem," Na said. "We need more humans like you." Over the past year, Jin had helped solve problems across the galaxy. When the Zafani trade wars threatened to destroy 3 solar systems, Jin suggested something simple: have all sides meet on neutral ground and share a meal together. It worked. When the Aquari Water worlds faced invasion, Jin showed them how to use their enemies' own tactics against them. It worked too. Each time the solution was simple. Humans thought differently than other species. Where aliens saw complex problems, humans saw simple answers. "There's something else," Na said. "The Galactic Council wants to meet you." Jin had heard of the Galactic Council. It was where the most powerful alien species made decisions about war and peace. No human had ever been invited to attend. "Why do they want to meet me?" Jin asked. "Because you have done something impossible," Na said. "You have made the Silathi, the most isolationist species in the galaxy, work with others. The Council wants to know how." The council meeting was held on a massive space station near the center of the galaxy. Jin had never seen so many different alien species in one place. There were tall, thin beings with silver skin, short creatures covered in fur, floating jellyfish-like aliens, and dozens of others. Jin sat between Na and Rai at a huge round table. Across from him sat the council leader, an ancient being called Vexmore who looked like a giant tree with glowing eyes. Human Jin, Vexmore said in a deep voice. We have watched your work with great interest. In 1 year you have ended 3 wars, prevented 2 invasions, and created peace between species that have fought for centuries. How? Jin felt nervous with so many powerful beings looking at him. I just helped people solve their problems. But how? Asked another council member, a blue creature with 6 arms. What method do you use? Jin thought for a moment. I listen to everyone. Then I think about what they really need, not what they say they want. Usually, the answer is simple. The council members whispered among themselves in dozens of different languages. Show us, Vexmore said. The Helix Empire and the Star Federation have been at war for 50 years. Either side will accept peace terms. Solve this. Jin felt his heart beating fast. This was a test and the whole galaxy was watching. A hologram appeared in the center of the table. It showed 2 fleets of ships facing each other in space. The council explained that both sides wanted control of a planet rich with rare crystals. Why don't they share the planet? Jin asked. Impossible, said the Helix representative. We found it first. We need those crystals to survive, said the Federation representative. Jin looked at the hologram. He saw something the aliens had missed. The planet is big enough for both of you, Jin said. The Helix Empire can mine the north side. The Star Federation can mine the south side. You both get crystals and no one has to die. But who controls the planet? Asked the Helix representative. Nobody, Jin said. You both use it, but neither of you owns it. The 2 representatives looked at each other. After a few minutes of quiet talking, they both nodded. We accept this solution, they said together. The council chamber was silent. Then Vexmore started making a sound like wind through leaves. Other council members joined in. Jin realized they were applauding. Remarkable, Vexmore said. In 5 minutes, you solved a problem that has cost millions of lives. After the meeting, the council made Jin an official offer. They wanted him to become the first human council member. The position came with great power, advanced technology, and immortality. You could live forever, Na explained as they walked through the station gardens. Our biotechnology could make you like us. You would never age, never die. Jin looked out at the stars through the garden's glass dome. But I would have to leave humanity behind. Yes, Na said sadly. You would become something new. Not human, not Salathi, but something between. Jin thought about the offer for many days. He could become immortal and help shape the galaxy's future, but he would no longer be human. In the end, Jin made a different choice. I want to train other humans, Jin told the council. Not just one guardian, but many. Humans who can work with different alien species, not just Salathi. Jin returned to Earth and started something new, the Guardian Protocol. He created a school where humans learned about alien cultures, languages, and ways of thinking. But most importantly, they learned to be themselves. The first class had 20 students. They came from all over Earth. Soldiers, doctors, teachers, farmers, and miners like Jin had been. Jin taught them that being human was not a weakness. It was a strength. Don't try to be like aliens, Jin told his students. Be human. Think like humans. That's what makes you valuable. 6 months later, the first Guardian graduates were assigned to different alien species across the galaxy. Li Bo, Jin's old mining friend, became guardian to a family of crystal beings. Han Mi, a former teacher, became guardian to a species of hive-minded insects. Each human brought their own skills and human perspective to their alien partners. The program was so successful that alien species started requesting specific types of human guardians. Some wanted human doctors, others wanted human engineers, or artists. Jin stood in his office looking out at the stars. Na entered carrying a communication device. Jin, she said excitedly, we just received a message from the far edge of the galaxy. There's a species there that has never contacted anyone before. They want to meet humans. Jin smiled. Send them, our newest graduates, and Na? Yes? Tell them that humans are ready to be friends. As Jin watched human ships leaving to meet new alien species, he thought about that day 1 year ago when he found a broken ship in the ice. He had just wanted to save one life. Now humans were spread across the galaxy, building bridges between species and solving problems with simple human wisdom. Jin had kept his humanity, but he had also given it to the stars. The galaxy was becoming a more peaceful place, one human friendship at a time. And it all started because a miner named Jin refused to let someone die alone.